Okay, folks, and here we go. I was just doing some upgrades on software and I ran into this. I'm going to kind of read through it as we go along here. Your content and conduct. This section applies to users who provide the content to the service. It defines the scope of the permissions that grant you by uploading your content. It includes your agreement not to upload anything that infringes on anyone else's rights. Key updates. License. We've clarified the content license you grant us to make it easier to understand. We're not asking for additional permissions, and there's no difference in how we're using your content. Duration. We have removed the right for YouTube to use your comments in perpetuity or whatever. Removals. We have included a link to the tools you will need to remove your content, as well as a clear description about why we need to take down content and how to appeal removals. Analyzing content. We may automatically analyze content on YouTube to help detect abuse and keep the platform safe. Account suspension and termination. This section explains how you and YouTube may terminate this relationship. Key updates. Terminations. Our terms now include more details about when we might need to terminate our agreement with bad actors. We provide a greater commitment to give notice when we take such action, and what you can do to appeal if you think we've got it wrong. We've also added instructions for you if you decide you no longer want to use the service. About software in the services. Something about software licenses. Some more details around open source. Blah, blah, blah. Legal stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Reading further down. You got to be 13 years or older. Permission if you're from a parent or guardian if you're under 18. If you're a business, basically your business is saying it's okay for you to either do this or they're okay with it themselves. Still reading along here. You may access and use the service. Okay. The following restrictions apply to your use of the service. You are not allowed to access, reproduce, download, distribute, transmit, broadcast, display, sell, license, alter, modify, or otherwise use any part of the service or any content except as expressly authorized by the service, or B, with prior written permission from YouTube and, if applicable, the respective rights holders. So, do I have to now get permission from Unreal Engine people just to show off stuff that they're giving away for free? Not very clear there. Circumvent, disable, fraudulently engage with, or otherwise interfere with any part of the service. Yeah, that's kind of like don't be hacking it. Access the service using any automated means, such as robots, botnets, or scrapers, except A, in the case of public search engines, in accordance with YouTube's robots.txt file, or B, with YouTube's prior written permission. Collect or harvest any information that might identify a person, for example, usernames, unless permitted by that person or allowed under Section 3. So if some guy's acting like a jerk and I go and check out his channel, I'm checking that person out and his identity. So I guess I'm not allowed to do that anymore, just to see if he's a fake user. I don't know. That's just this stuff. I don't know. Use the service to distribute unsolicited promotional or commercial content or other unwanted or massive. We say what? Distribute unsolicited promotional or commercial content. So that means you can't put ads inside your own video for what do you call it? Like say like that NordVPN or other stuff. Well, okay. Well, they just want to have all the ad money, don't they? Well, they better start paying us more because they're making more and more money, and we're just. It's going to take years, 1 or 2 years for every person, and that's 2 years of slave labor. Where I wonder what the average amount YouTube makes from all that. Anyway, cause or encourage any inaccurate measurements of genuine user engagement with the service, including by paying people or providing them with incentives to increase a video's views, likes, or dislikes, or to increase a channel's subscribers, or otherwise manipulate metrics in any manner. So no more can you, you know, help your buddy. Say you got 10 friends and you're all on YouTube. You can't help each other, in any way now because that's wrong. Um, Misuse any reporting, flagging, complaint, dispute, or appeals process, including by making groundless, vexatious, or frivolous submissions. That's kind of weird. They could just use that. You could just submit an appeal and they just say, well, you're just doing it to be frivolous, and then off you go. Some of these are still quite vague. Run contests on or through the services that do not comply with YouTube's contest policies and guidelines, whatever that means, so I'd have to look that up. Use the service to view or listen to content other than for personal non-commercial use. For example, you may not publicly screen videos or stream music from the service. What? What? Like, so now we can't put music in our videos? What the hell shit is this? Because if I go to get public domain music, I can do what the hell I want with it, and if you don't like that, then you're going to lose everybody on YouTube. Number 9 is just utterly stupid the way they wrote that. Personal non-commercial use? Like, what the hell? Use the service to view or listen to content other than for personal non... Use the service to view or listen to content. Oh, that's just weird. Use the service to sell any advertising, sponsorships, or promotions placed on, around, or within the service content other than those allowed in the advertising on YouTube policies, such as complaint product placements, or sell advertising, sponsorships, or promotions on any page of any website or application that only contains content from the service, or where the content from the service is primarily basis for such sales. For example, selling ads on a web page where YouTube videos are the main draw for the users visiting the web page. Well, you're just about to destroy your service doing stuff like that. Lots of people do things like that. What is the sense of me designing a game and using these little tidbits of Google stuff and having all your stupid rules slowly make everybody not want to use your service, and then I go set up my own web server and then just put up some videos at YouTube and then showcase it off for, a game trailer. I mean, you're basically saying little guys won't get away with this, but we'll let the big guys get away with it. You watch. Number 10 is going to be abused badly against small creators, okay? And it's going to be, you're going to start seeing that thing. Reservation. Using the service does not give you ownership of or rights to any aspect of the service, including usernames or any other content posted by users. I'm sorry, but I already own the trademark to my nickname here, and I've been using it since 1996. I'd like to see you take me to court on that one. I'd own your ass. Stupid rule. Like, when it comes to copyrights and trademarks, I own my shit. Don't say otherwise. That is bad. Okay, you're whoever's writing this needs to give their head a shake, because that's the way it looks. Changes to the service. Constantly changing to improve the service. We also need to alter or discontinue the service in any part of it in order to make performance blah blah blah. Your content and contact uploading. Okay. That was weird how they were just saying that. Now it's talking about my... What was this section up here? Your use of this. So this is like me looking at other people's stuff. I don't understand. Like, my use of the service, and yet they put stuff up there like number 9 and 10 there. If you have a YouTube channel, you may upload content to the service. You may use your content to promote your business or artistic enterprise. Duh. And yet go read number 9 and 10 above. Oh my lord, guys. I'm scrolling down where you guys can't see this. And I'll show you down here. Here. Come on, quit being laggy, you piece of crap. Right here, this little section in here where it says your use of the service, and then it goes down in here and it's got all this number 9 and number 10 is just stupid people stuff. And then they contradict it, okay, in the very first next thing they say, okay, your content and conduct, okay. If you choose to upload content, you must not submit to the service any content that does not comply with this agreement, including the YouTube community guidelines or the law. For example, the content you submit must not include third-party intellectual property, such as copyrighted material, unless you have permission from that party or otherwise legally entitled to do so. You're legally... Okay, so that covers me in the Unreal Engine stuff there, because basically it's made inside the Unreal Engine. I'm not making any money from it. I'm not selling that, so it's fine what you do with it. However, it is I am able to then turn around and put it into something that I could sell as long as I make it with Unreal Engine, and then I give them a 5% cut. Yes. Okay, license to YouTube. Non-exclusive. By providing content to the service, you grant YouTube a worldwide non-exclusive royalty-free sub-licensable and No. What the hell is this shit? Including to reproduce, distribute, prepare derivative work. So you're allowed to take my shit and fuck with it? I'm sorry, but that's all there. Facebook tried this bullshit, and people started putting up little notices inside Facebook saying we do, from a lawyer that said no. You should not be allowed to reproduce my work. You should distribute it unless it's via YouTube, and you should not be able to make derivative works from my stuff. Okay, it's mine. Right? Unless I tell you you can. That's copyright freaking law, people. Just about worldwide, and they're asking for an ability to run off and make fuzzy wuzzies on your game videos if they feel like it, and make you look like an asshat. I mean, sorry, but that's not that license to YouTube wouldn't hold up in a freaking court of law. It wouldn't. Okay. Inside of YouTube, by all means, if you want to show something where I had done and you thought it was cool to show the other YouTube users, fine and dandy. You want to show the world something I've done, fine and dandy, but you are not getting the rights to, say I make a little story video. You don't get the rights to then carry on and make the next episode of my next thing. You don't get the rights for that. Sorry, that's not how that works. Intellectual property rights, people. They're messing with it. And I want that clarified, because if that's the case, then I am 100% done with YouTube. Okay? This will be like the last video I upload. Okay? And that's where I was talking to other people about stuff that's now in the public domain in Canada. I'll just start something up here in Canada, and all of us Canadians will enjoy stuff, and you can go get bent. Okay? Now, you need to give some examples of what that's about. Okay? Like, prepare derivative works. Okay? What the hell does that mean? Okay. Are you taking stuff of mine apart and putting it into other things so that you can mess with it? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't sound right. License to other users. You also grant each other users of the service a worldwide non-exclusive... Oh, really, eh? So now some guy wants to start shit with you. He can go take all your content, rip it apart, and make someone else look like an idiot. Such as a video playback or embeds. For clarity, this license does not grant any rights or permissions for a user to make use of your content independent of the service. These two things are just whoa. The amount of abuse that's going to happen by people that don't care is going to get stupid. You may remove your content from the service at any time. You also have the option to make a copy of your content before removing it. You must remove your content if you no longer have rights required by these terms. So they're just saying they can just take stuff down anytime they want. Breach the law or... Yeah, okay, so if something's illegal, obviously, would compromise an investigation or the integrity or operation of the service. So if you're uploading stuff that causes harm to whatever, the system, would cause harm to any user or other... See, you can tell this is quickly put together too, okay? Let's just read this. This hurts my brain when I read stuff that's badly written. B, would compromise an investigation or the integrity or operation of the service, or C, would cause harm to any user other third party. What does that mean? YouTube or our affiliates. So if I'm talking about how EA had these bad loot boxes in on the service, that would cause harm to their dollars and cents that they get. So that would cause harm, right, to a corporation. Therefore, we're not allowed to do that anymore. Ooh. That's gonna hit a few of those people out there. I guess we're gonna need to migrate to BitChute and DLive for our news, because you guys, and I see this person who's in charge of YouTube is just sucking up to that Vox News all the time. They're even giving them television show to run here on YouTube now. Like, talk about like ass kissing, okay? Like, these people are just idiots. They're going the wrong way, and it's just, well, it's been fun, YouTube, you know. I mean, you suck the fun right out. These lefties, they suck the fun right out of everything, man. And I'm not talking about lefties. I'm talking about far left wingnuts. Just take that wingnut and spin it. That's them. You could, you know. Termination by YouTube service changes notice for termination or suspension. We will notify you. Effects of account suspension or termination. About software and the service. Blah blah blah. Wait, whoa. Okay. I'm gonna bookmark this because I got a feeling there's gonna be more people talk. Come on, YouTube, come on. It won't even let me bookmark this. How about that for wackiness? Come on, you freaking idiot. Wow. Come on, Chrome. And the Chrome browser the last few days is just about ready to go throwing it off my machine too. It won't let me take this. Wow. Wow. Here, let me just reload this page again. Drag you down in here and put you there. That's how we get around that crap. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. There's some issues in this because like I said, they're once again trying to get away with vagueness and stuff, but they're getting there. Um, and they're doing that. They're putting this out 2 days, like about 4 days before the Trump tech tariffs hit. Okay. The rest of us will all be whining and complaining about how much things cost and why your and you game studios will be all crying because no one's buying anything. Everyone's going to be saving money because they're scared that this is going to start causing a worldwide recession. And it's already starting to go down that road. I mean, you can't have the world's largest trade economy tariffing all the rest of the world. I mean, oh man, I wish I was the Prime Minister of Canada when they were messing with us. I would have turned the power off to the northern U.S. and I would have said no more aluminum for you. How's that for you? You want to have a trade war now? And then I would immediately call up our militia and our army and put it on the border. It's not a big one, but altogether that's 70 or 80,000 troops. And I'm sure the rest of the farmers and everyone in guard Canada, considering per capita we have more guns than Americans. You ain't invading Canada, mothers. Anyway. We got 1,000 of the top hackers in Canada too, so you just don't want to be starting that road either. Anyway, so yeah, I thought I'd throw this up there, and I'll put a link in the description, and yeah.